Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt will kick off the men's World Handball Championship with a game against Chile in Cairo on Wednesday today. The expanded 32-team tournament will run from the 13th of January until the 31st. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us Mr. Youssef Ashraf, sports analyst. Welcome, Mr. Ashraf.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, could you give us an idea about the preparations by the Ministry of Youth and also the preparations by the state in general?
Yes, I think it has been a tremendous effort so far, and you can tell by the amount of construction, amount of preparation that has taken place in Egypt the last period of time. In a record amount of time, we were able to construct two world-class facilities to host this big event. Adding to that, the two other existing ones. And I think once the tournament starts today, we will all see how prepared and how well run this whole thing is, and how impressive these structures are.
Yes, Mr. Ashraf, how do you see also that the army have sterilized the Cairo stadium in order to face the COVID-19 coronavirus?
Yeah, it's very difficult and it's a very challenging situation, and this is what we have to do now, and this is the world that we live in now. But we're doing a good job to adapt and to do our best to hold the safety of the players and the spectators and everyone involved first. But at the same time, we want to continue and we want to go on and we want to hold this event and enjoy it as players and as fans.
Yes. So, Mr. Youssef, also, what's your comment on the state's decision to allow a limited number of fans to attend the Men's World Handball Championship?
Yeah, I think that there are some efforts to have 20% of the capacity of the fans with social distancing in the spectators area, but I think a decision was made that very limited number of fans will be attending, much less than that. And this came after multiple concerns from players all over the world that they said that the situation all over the world is not very healthy right now, and that they need more security and more safety precautions. So I think it was the right decision moving forward, and I think it will increase the safety and the comfort of the players.
Yes, Mr. Ashraf, how do you see, what are the important handball teams that are going to be participating in this championship?
Yeah, I think there are always the big names that are present in every tournament, and they are very, very well known. But I think it will depend more on the preparations because of the circumstances that we live in right now. So there's Denmark, the reigning champs, and they just arrived yesterday, and I think they will be one of the main leading teams at this tournament. There's also France and Spain. France have had some injury issues and some players not participating issues. Spain will come as a full team, and I think they'll be very, very also likely to be in the final, in the semi-final at least. There are other names, of course, but I think these are the three main names that we should look out for. Yes,
Mr. Ashraf, do you expect the Egyptian team to reach to the finals?
I think we have a good chance. I think we're one of the most well-prepared teams here, and I think the circumstances have helped us tremendously because many of the teams are not prepared enough, and some of them are missing some of the key players, such as Germany, which is always a favorite to win, but this year it's missing 8 of their key players. So So I think we have a very good chance of going far in this tournament. But I don't want to talk about the final right now. I think we should take it step by step. Maybe
Yes.
reach the knockouts first, and then take it one step each from there.
Yes, you don't want to talk about the finals, but everybody is curious to know the expectations of the sports experts and analysts like you. Which team we are expecting to take a privilege or to reach to the final?
Well, it depends. It's a new format. So everyone is actually anxious to see how it will move on. Like the system is very clear, but it's a different format. So I think some teams will take that into their advantage, and some will not. Right now, we have to focus on our group because it's very important to finish on top of the group right now, especially after what happened yesterday. Because Czech Republic, which was in our group, has pulled out of the tournament because of the positive cases, and Macedonia has been invited to join instead of them. So right now we'll see if there's any change in schedule, and we should focus on winning our group right now. We have to beat Chile today, and then on Saturday we have the match against Macedonia if they arrive on time. And then the most important one against Sweden, of course.
Yes, Mr. Ashraf, how do you see the importance of Egypt hosting and holding the Men's World Handball Championship to take place in Egypt?
Yeah, I think it's very important, and regardless of the timing, I mean, whether there is COVID or there isn't, I think it's very important to show that to demonstrate the safety and how well prepared we are to host such a big event, and how that Egypt is safe again, and that we are welcoming all our guests back, and I think it's a step in the right direction in the improvement of our image to the world, and I think sports is a key component in that, and I think it's very important that sports play a big part in improving the image of Egypt.
Yes. I thank you very much for your time and for your information, Mr. Youssef Ashraf, sports analyst. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, The Breakfast Show. I'm Amal Mukhtar. I was accompanied by my colleague, Shireen Adel. I thank you very much for watching.